Dr. Kemi, 3rd of August, 2024. The man up here is General C.G. Musa, the Chief of Defense Staff. General Musa, when you're addressing Nigerians, okay, your job is to protect Nigeria. The word defense means to protect Nigerians in our country. Your job is not to get political, okay? I volunteer my time with the NDLEA every single Friday on NDLEA Spaces, and I'm committed to helping the agency in ending drug abuse and trafficking in Nigeria. On the NDLEA Spaces, one of the requirements and the rules of the spaces is nobody can come in there and get political. We will not have and we will not allow people to come on the space and calling President Tinubu a drug lord or any of that. We're not getting political. The only thin line on the NDLE spaces is when we have to talk about money for rehabilitation, money the government needs to give to help the agency. That's about it. But we don't get into political rhetoric. This statement you made, General Musa, that the federal government has been in office for 1 year and we don't expect them to solve all financial and security situations is wrong. That is not your place, okay? That's going political. Keep out of the political rhetoric, General Musa. I hope you understand what I'm saying, sir. Keep out of the political rhetoric. Your job is to defend Nigeria. When it comes to the protesters looting and anarchy, that's your job. If anybody starts breaking into stores, destroying businesses, burning things, anarchy, cars and all, that is when the army comes in. Stay away from political rhetoric. And when the army comes in this time, there will be no shooting. There are other ways to do things. Okay? Now, in Lekki, even though many of the people are not really intelligent, and they thought I said, oh, there wasn't a massacre. There was no massacre in Lekki. I know that. I was that journalist that did IJ Lekki massacre. But there was a lot of shooting in Lekki. We saw it with our own eyes. The army opened fire and lied a few times before they now told the truth on the panel. We cannot go into crowds of Nigerians and opening live bullets. Never again, General Musa. As long as you are the Chief of Defense Staff, go and learn what Lloyd Austin is doing in America. That's your counterpart. Okay? I have 2 countries. Nigeria is my first country. So General Musa, we're not going to be putting this whole, I'm the head of the defense, whatever. You know, you and the head of the Nigerian army, all of you need to sit together in the war room and discuss how you're going to deal with protesters. Your people, Musa, your people in the north, you've seen what they've done, right? You weren't expecting that, right? You're expecting it from the south, and southeast, and southwest. Looting, anarchy, and all that. But please have a strategic plan to deal with protesters that decide that they want to turn the whole thing into anarchy. We don't want to hear that word. Nigerian media, you're part of the problem. Stop using that word, hijack. There's no such thing as somebody hijacking. Okay? The protesters are the hijackers. The hijackers are the protester, whatever you want to call it. Some of those people, you might call them hijackers. They're also protesters. Now, the lawful protesters, keep doing what you're doing. And don't let anybody intimidate you. And one more time, I'm going to repeat this and I'm not going to say it again. Any politician, any governor, any lawmaker that attempts to mobilize thugs to stop these protests will see what's going to happen. It'll backfire so bad that you will regret mobilizing thugs. Please don't harm yourself, your families, your house, your dwelling. Don't mobilize thugs. We sit down here during the election and we sit down talking about thugs. Young people, don't let politicians use you as thugs. We sit down saying the same thing. Now we're asking politicians, don't mobilize thugs. It's the same message. Those of you who want to mobilize thugs are ruining the lives of the so-called thugs. I hope everybody understood what I said and how many times I said thugs in that last statement. General Musa, we all own Nigeria. We're not going to have any show of force of the military on anybody. You need to separate the people from the protesters, from the looters, from the anarchists, because there is a protest going on. And please try not to get political. It's not your business if Tinubu cannot change the country in a year. We've never had leadership like this. No one's waiting a second, third, or fourth year. We need change right now. Everybody needs to be fired, including you.